Alrighty. So, hey, I got Mr. Robert here today. It's been a while. Y'all been asking for an update with some of our previous guests, and it's been a minute. The last time we talked, you were in the hospital. You was in a car accident, and recently you crashed on your bicycle and ended up in the hospital. They had to call the ambulance and told you off, and you was back in the hospital again. And yeah, sent me some pictures of your face, and I was like, "Damn, Robert, your stuff is jacked." And I showed my wife the picture on the phone, and she's like, "What happened? Oh my God, what happened to Robert?" I like, man, Robert was in a bar talking trash, and these three Mexicans whipped his ass. And she was like, "You lied." I said, "Look at his face." And she was like, "They whooped him pretty bad." So, here's the update. This is just a banter back and forth. Just gonna kind of talk, give you an update on things. So, how's your health? How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. My wife, she told all of her friends to keep an eye on me.
Well, you might. Right here.
Okay.
All right.
I'm doing pretty good. My wife told all her friends to keep an eye on me, and the insurance agent told her to tie me to a chair to make sure I don't have any more accidents. I don't know what the deal is. When I worked, when you're in the blue collar world, you can't get physically injured.
Yeah.
Because you can't work.
You can't have that. Cut your income.
It cuts your income. So I made sure that I didn't get hurt. But having the freedom to not have to worry about that, I don't know what had happened to me. I just kind of, I don't know. I think I'm a kid sometimes. But I found out the other day that I'm not a kid because they had a game night here where we went and hung out with some, you bring your board game and all of that. And you hang out. I was hanging out with people, and I was like one of the oldest ones in the room.
Ooh.
And the crowd seemed to be somewhere around, 40 and under, mostly in their 30s.
Yeah.
35 and under. And I didn't click with that crowd.
Wow.
So I realize now, even though I feel young, I'm not young. But as far as accidents go, I'm trying to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Be a little bit more cautious on the bike. Just a little bit more careful.
A little more careful.
Yeah.
So health wise, after the first hospital stay, because you lost some weight, but that's probably because of your diet you're on now though.
Well, I lost weight twice.
Okay.
When I got out of the hospital, I lost a lot of weight because I wasn't eating, didn't have an appetite. But a month after I was out of the hospital, all that weight came back. 20 pounds I lost. And that whole 20 pounds came right back in a month.
Whoa.
And now, starting the beginning of the year, I'm doing keto, thanks to you and some other friends. And I'm getting real close to that, back down to where that hospital weight. I'm 9 pounds from that hospital weight.
Okay.
So I'm liking it.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Man. Car accident. That a lot of folks are scared of driving. Rumors that if you don't have insurance, you can end up in jail. Are you able to lend some experience on that? Is that jail part true?
The jail part is very true. If you can't come up with a solution, who was at fault at the scene? They put both parties in jail until y'all come up with a solution. Or at least, I don't know if it's until you come up with a solution, but both parties go to jail.
Both parties?
Yeah.
Were you concerned at all about any of that when?
I knew. I wasn't going to say it was my fault, but I knew it was my fault. So when the policeman and the insurance agent and all that figured it all out, they said that I was at fault. So, but my insurance agent, well, not the agent, but the insurance company had a representative. They come out to the scene of the accident, and he told me that, I was responsible. My insurance is going to pay for the other person's car and all their expenses or whatever. And then it also was going to fix my car. And then they gave me a voucher for if we had to go to the hospital the next day, if we were feeling, any kind of pains for me and my wife. So I didn't have no my only problem was when the policeman first came up to us after the accident is that we didn't speak Spanish.
Okay.
But I called my agent, who is a fantastic agent. I mean, I think he's the best. We called him up. He translated. He pulled up our policy, showed it to the policeman. I mean, he took care of us. Same thing when I was in the hospital.
Same agent.
Same agent. He has my car insurance and health insurance. The guy he's the best.
The best.
Yeah, no doubt.
So you said they gave you a voucher. So if you didn't feel well, you can go to the hospital the next day, and that voucher covered the checkup fee, everything.
Yeah, he gave us a voucher, one for me, one for my wife, because that's who was in the car. And he told us this was for if we felt any kind of, how accident is, it can happen the next couple of days or whatever. He said if we felt bad in any kind of way and needed to go to the hospital, just go to the hospital and give them that voucher. And that was going to cover whatever.
Damn. Boy.
No deductible. They paid me for my car. I mean, I'm driving an old car.
Yeah.
That I was planning on selling when we got our new car. And they pretty much gave me the amount, or pretty close to it, of what I was hoping I could sell the car for. So now, I'm just trying to limp this car on to the new car comes in. That the car that we ordered takes 6 to 8 months.
Wow.
To come in. So we got another, I think we ordered it in November.
Okay.
So we got a ways to go.
The ways to go.
Before that car comes in. So I'm just trying to limp this car on to the finish line.
So what do you pay or roundabout for that car insurance? Because I hear you pay you pay for the whole year.
We pay for the whole year, and we just, if we didn't renew, it's coming up close to renew again. Car insurance is really 1 month's payment.
In the U.S.
In the U.S. Not for us because, when we was in the U.S., I have an 86.
Okay.
I'm sorry, a 96.
96.
I drive a 96 Lexus. They don't even have Lexus here in Mexico. Or not in this part of Mexico.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's hard to find parts for it. But my insurance, when we had in the U.S., we had liability insurance. And it was probably about, I don't know, $50 a month, $60 a month, something like that. Full coverage to me wasn't worth it because it was only like a $2,000 car.
Okay.
I'm like, why would I pay $100 a month for a car that's only worth $2,000? Maybe. So I get here, and we could have got liability for like $120 for the year. And my wife asked me if I wanted to get full coverage, and I said, no, we don't need full coverage. She said, honey, it's only $100 more for the year.
For the year.
So for $200, we got the whole full collision, towing, everything for the year. Maybe not towing. But we got the collision, what's the other one? Liability. The whole 9.
Wow.
So I'm like, for the year, why not?
Why not?
Yeah, glad we did now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That hospital voucher, he came out, represented y'all on site.
Paid me for the car.
Paid you for the car.
They would have fixed the car, but the place we took it to wouldn't fix it because they couldn't find the parts. So the insurance company just paid us the money, which was fine. Like I said, it's a 96.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, a 2006.
2006.
Yeah, 2006. So that makes it a what? 18-year-old car?
Yeah.
17-year-old car? Yeah, I can't complain. 296,000 miles. I'm happy. It paid for itself.
Does your policy increase because of the accident? I think you said.
I gotta tell you.
Yeah.
The guy told me with insurance here, they don't go based on your driving record. You are not the one that's insured. It's your car that's insured. So whoever drives the car is covered with the car. Okay? And just because you had an accident, it doesn't make your policy go up because it's just based on the car. That's what the cost to insure this car, no matter who drives.
No matter who drives.
16, 25, 105. It's the car that's insured. So,
man, y'all hear that? I mean, when I was in the States, with who was that? My daughter turned 16.
they jacking price
Them jokers
up.
was already calling my house, the insurance company. You got a 16-year-old, and I'm like, she don't got no license. Well, you need to send us a letter and proof that she don't have a license. Send us proof of her state ID. And then I was like, she don't live with us. And I was like, y'all figured, but they were going to jack my stuff up.
The same thing here.
Simply because she lived in the house.
My
But you're
daughter,
saying there's no,
it's
the
not
car
based
that's
on, it's the
covered.
car that's covered. When I was in the U.S., my daughter used to use my address. She wasn't even living with me. But she used to use my address as her permanent address.
Okay.
My insurance company wanted to jack the price up just because they saw her linked to our address. So, yeah, it's not like that here.
Wow. Look at that. Y'all saving a whole lot of money just on insurance every month.
Do you
That
mind?
bill goes away. Go ahead.
Let me say this. When you live in Mexico, at least where we are, sometimes if you buy a house, you may not be able to see that much difference in the price of your house. It depends on what you want to spend, But you save money in the little hidden costs. Your electric bill, your water bill, your gas bill, your insurance, your cable bill, your internet bill,
Your cell phone
your
bill.
cell phone bill.
$10 a month.
Yeah. All those little things, they add, water bill, $7 every 2 months.
Every 2 months.
Electric bill, $50-$60 every 2 months.
2 months.
Gas bill, it depends on how much gas you use in your tank.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about heat. What else? Internet bill, $25 a month.
Yeah.
My cable bill, $30 a month. And that's because I have something different. There's another deal you can get that I just learned out about, where I can get all the channels for $5 a month. I know they're gonna be asking about that. It's too complicated.
Yeah,
But
don't even email
don't
me.
even
asking
email about that, but it's there. So I'm telling you, those hidden costs, your grocery bill goes way down.
And we buy meat from the butcher now.
We buy meat from the butcher that
drops
our price big time. We buy meat, once a month?
Once a month.
And you need a freezer because we getting, you got 6 kilos worth of wings?
Nah, I got 15 kilos.
You got 15 kilos worth of wings?
Was that about?
That's 30 pounds. More than 30 pounds.
40 pounds.
Yeah, worth of wings.
I still got plenty. I thought I was going to run out.
You do have a freezer. You got an extra freezer.
I got an extra refrigerator, freezer. But the savings is so cost effective.
And then I'm on keto, which means everything that they attach keto to, they jack the price up.
Yeah.
But even with that, you still save.
You saving.
So,
the savings out here is real.
The savings is real. Now, has it went up? Of course it has. Because when I came here in 2017, when we was looking and checking the place out, I remember we had a real estate agent. We had 2 friends with us. We had the driver, that's 4, and then me and my wife, that's 6 people. We stopped at a place and ate for $8.
Wow.
All 6 of us. And I remember paying because I was like, for $8, heck yeah, I'll pay.
You get a chance to be a baller.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was in 2017, 6 years ago. You can't do that anymore.
Can't do that now.
That same meal would cost you at least $20. That's major inflation.
Yeah, it's gone.
So inflation is here. You just don't feel it as much when you're making your dollars outside of the country.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, down when we went to the butcher to pick up the meat, because I hear eggs are outrageous cost for eggs in the
I've
States.
heard eggs were like $12 or $6 a dozen or something like that. Yeah, $6.
Yeah. We bought 30 eggs for $3.50 each for the
30. Yeah, that's right.
$3.50.
Yeah.
Per 30 eggs.
Per
and
30
the eggs had just come off the farm. They
Straight
still
from the
had
chicken.
feathers.
In the bacon thing that they had the eggs in,
exactly.
feathers were still in there.
The feathers were still in there.
So, and some of the eggs are dirty.
Yeah.
So, but if you can't live with that, I was talking to a guy the other day, and I said, I know this is gonna seem weird, but